Want to perform scientific experiments or go on an adventure through the cosmos? How about look at contemporary art that responds to current events? Then you are in luck. Within walking distance of the BYU Salt Lake Center, there are two cheap museums featuring these two topics. Located 10 minutes south of the center, the Clark Planetarium is a scientist's dream. The Clark Planetarium features IMAX 3D films, space exploration experiences, live presentations, and laser shows. When you are waiting for your show or after the credits roll, you can play with the scientific experiments located on the first and second floors. Duke Johnson, manager of education and exhibits, said,
Our main mission is to just kind of excite and inspire people of all ages about space, science, and lifelong learning. And so, a lot of the experiences that we've been putting in lately are designed to do that upstairs, from the shows that we offer in the Dome Theater to the shows in the IMAX Theater, and then all the different hands-on exhibits we've been testing over the last 5 years.
Mm-hmm. So why do you think people should come to the planetarium?
Because you want to come to a place like the planetarium or museums in general, because we try to provide experiences that you can't have at home. We're in the day of YouTube and everything else, and yes, you can watch those things, but they don't look, sound, or feel the same in terms of the multimedia content. And then, the exhibits are free, so, it allows you to explore at your own pace and to explore things to the depth that you want when you're here as well. We just are excited to provide a place that people can come to keep them interested in pursuing lifelong learning of really any material that interests them.
Located 15 minutes east of the center, the Museum of Contemporary Art features art from local artists and art that responds to current events. Serena Ergot, the museum's marketing director, said,
So we are a non-collecting institution, so we only choose work that's current, which is why we are a contemporary art museum. So the exhibits we choose are based on our curators and what they find to be more relevant to our community, also to the art dialogue in general across the nation, and then also looking at issues that maybe occur worldwide. So the exhibitions are chosen based on the curator's interests as well as the interests of the community, and then from start to finish, the curators contact artists, get ideas for what they want to show and who they want to show it, and how, the artists and how they want to show that, and they work with the artist to bring the artwork here, and then, create the exhibition around a theme, like Panopticon, or Church versus State. The main exhibition rotates every 6 months, and it's one of our major shows that has a lot of different artists come nationally, internationally, and also locally, because we want to support our local artists as well. And then the airspace rotates about every 4 to 5 weeks. And then we have upstairs our street gallery, which seems to be about an every 3 to 4 months rotation. And then our Kodak gallery, which is video, that's about every 3 to 4 months as well. And then Projects Gallery, which is dedicated to Utah artists again. So Projects Gallery looks at all of Utah and artists that are practicing here. And then we have shows for them in our Projects Gallery, and that rotates again every 3 to 4 months.
And why do you think it's important for students to come, or for people in general to come to see the art and come to the art museum?
Well, because there's a lot of different museums that do a lot of different things, but this is the only, Utah Museum of Contemporary Art is the only contemporary art museum here in Utah of its caliber.
Wow.
And because we're a contemporary art museum, we take issues that are currently happening around the world and reflect that back in the community through contemporary art. So while it's not traditional art that people think of, that pretty thing on the wall, it's really engaging and cerebral art. You have to really think about what the artist's intent, what it talks about. It causes you to stop and really think about the art piece. And it's important, I think, to understand what's happening in your world and the life that you live, but through art, and not just through textbooks for students or through the news for most anyone. So it's a different perspective.
The museum asks for a $5 donation. In addition to these two museums, there is the LDS History Museum, which is currently closed for renovation until fall 2015, and the Children's Discovery Center at the Gateway. So no matter No matter what your interest, you can find something fun, educational, and close to visit during your breaks at the Salt Lake Center.